All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Antoine and Kenyatta. I wish I knew. So on this week, you guys can look at Kenyatta's shirt. It says free-ish. We are switching gears, and we're going to talk about I wish I knew about Juneteenth when I was a kid.
Yes.
I'm not sure where you were or how old you were when you first heard about it, whoever's watching. However, I was, I believe, 15 when I first heard about it. Kenyatta, what about you?
I was younger than that, maybe grade school. I can't exactly remember how young I was, but I remember going to like Juneteenth celebrations with my cousins and stuff when we were younger. So maybe like fifth grade, sixth grade, elementary school.
Yeah. So previously we kind of talked about it, but I didn't really know about it until high school. And then being in the South, we really didn't celebrate it.
Mhm.
I really didn't start celebrating it until I moved to Rockford, Illinois. There was a guy by the name of Tommy Meeks. Tommy Meeks, this year, 2021, will be, I think, year 31 that he's been doing the celebration for Juneteenth. And that is when I first started celebrating it. What about you?
Well, I'm from Rockford, so I am 31. So being that is, so that is where I was introduced to Juneteenth. That's the only place until recent years, like the last two, like last year and this year, that I've only ever celebrated Juneteenth, only ever heard about Juneteenth. I literally grew up thinking it was something that Rockford created.
Right.
Because
oh,
that's
wow.
the only time that I knew. I'm like, oh, okay, this is just a celebration that they have in Rockford. So because after that, after like I went away to college and stuff, I didn't hear about it anymore.
Same with me going off to college, my 4 years, never heard about a celebration happening in the multiple cities that I lived in, going to school. I never heard about it, seen anything about it. And I just, honestly, it felt like an afterthought for, I guess, a lot of years, honestly, until I moved back here. And guys who are watching, just think about real quick, when were you, well, where were you? How old were you when you heard about Juneteenth? And have you celebrated it? I know for sure in 2020 that we made it a point and there was stuff online. So what are we celebrating this year?
Yeah.
We doing Juneteenth or we doing 4th of July?
Listen.
Like for real.
You know what? And even this year, and I don't know if they did this in Rockford, but but here in Chicago, like they made it a holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think that may be a national thing now, but we're off Friday for Juneteenth. And like you said, it was like, and I think
you're off Friday, so they're observing it this Friday for you guys.
Exactly.
Wow.
So it's a national, it's a holiday. So we're going to be off Friday in observation of Juneteenth on Saturday. And like you said, but it's like we've been celebrating this holiday for so long, and because Black people did not know the importance of this day,
right?
We didn't get this acknowledged sooner. Like because of social media and the injustice that we're highlighting today with Black culture, like the police brutality and stuff, even though this stuff has been going on, but now with social media outlets, we've been able to see it, right? We've been able to be a part of it even when it's not around us. So I think that's why Juneteenth became such a big deal last year after George Floyd's death. And now it's like, okay, we needed a reason to celebrate and be happy. So people started talking about Juneteenth, which is when I got this shirt last year. Me and my friends and I, like, we all got the shirt. Everybody, like, we went to a Juneteenth celebration. It was amazing. And we're planning on doing the same thing. Like, they have so many different things going on in the Chicago area. Yeah.
I really like that shirt. I really like that shirt. I have a few shirts. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm aware. However, yeah, celebrating this coming Saturday, we are pre-recording Saturday, Juneteenth. So we are excited. I'm excited. I'm actually going to do a live and actually talk about it and just see where people's heads are, and probably do a poll just to ask people, hey, high schoolers, middle schoolers, if you're watching, no matter when you watch this, do a poll on your social media, do a poll with your friends, ask about how do they celebrate it, or ask when have they heard about it, or do they even celebrate Juneteenth? And I think it's a very important conversation to have at any age. You guys to know what it means to be free, and how long we've had this holiday, and how it has been kind of kept from us, washed away, not celebrated for whatever reason. But now, more than ever, is to be proud and to celebrate each and every year. And for me, like being in Rockford, Illinois, and just everything that surrounds Juneteenth has been incredible. And upon my relocation to Tennessee,
Yeah,
I'm gonna see what is going. Like I got some ears down there, but I want to bring it to my community, to my home community, and to really spark change if it hasn't happened, because I am in the South. I'm in Tennessee, so yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when I first mentioned Juneteenth here in the south suburbs of Chicago. I was helping a good friend who was running for office, and I'm like, you should do a Juneteenth celebration in the community, and that'll be a good way to get your name out. And she's like, what, Juneteenth? What is that? Like, the people actually celebrate? And I'm like,
how long ago was that?
That was maybe like 2017, 2018.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, and that's why I'm like, I'm grateful, to the upbringing that I had in Rockford, that they took the holiday serious, even if, like, cause after, after a while, like people would show up less and less and less. And now people are showing up more again, but it started to dwindle down. You could see how it was such a big celebration, and it started to just trickle down, because we were so used to celebrating the 4th of July, people didn't understand. And last year, 4th of July, I wore a shirt that said, it had July 4th crossed out, and it said June 19th.
Wow. Where'd you get that from?
One of my friends from college. Yeah. So I'm sure she's going to be selling them again this year, but it was dope. It was, and I'm like, yeah. So,
yeah, just, it's crazy. Like I know people who still haven't heard of it until last year, 2020. That was the first time they hit me up on phone. You heard of Juneteenth? Yeah. What do you mean? Like, I never heard of Juneteenth. And I'm talking about brothers. Like,
yep.
That look
That's
like
what I'm saying. I'm talking people
never
who
heard
Black
of it.
studies, used to, being in the Black studies programs and student unions and stuff like that in college. And it's like, to think that I was at this university surrounded by Black students, a part of Black programs, and it was not something, well, we would be on vacation generally, when Juneteenth came around, but that it was never a discussion.
Never a discussion. And let me ask you this, like, looking back, do you feel bad about it?
Oh yeah, I do. I feel like, we definitely, you know what? Let me say this. I don't feel bad about the ignorance that I had, right? So what I didn't know, right? Because like I said, I don't feel like I was properly educated on what Juneteenth was and what it meant for me and my culture to properly celebrate it. And I just feel like that's just the lack of knowledge that I have for a lot of things Black. Growing up, I did not get exposed to HBCUs, to Greek organizations and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff I did not learn until I got to college. So, and that's because I was a first generation college student, but almost a first generation high school graduate. So a lot of things I literally found out just from my network. And so I can't fault myself, and to the kids out here listening, you can't fault yourself for what people fail to teach you, right? That's what we go to school for. That's what our parents are for, our community leaders and things like that. So we have a responsibility to teach the next generation, and I don't feel like that was instilled in me enough. But now I have to hold myself accountable for what I know, what I share, you know, especially that I have a teenager, you know. So if you ask me this in a couple years, you know, and I say I'm still not celebrating or I still don't know what it is, then I would say, yes, I'm disappointed in me because I'm old enough to know better. But before, I couldn't even fault myself. But now I know, right? Because I wish I knew then, but now I know. So when you know better, you do better.
Absolutely. I was going to say that. And can you just step back a little bit and just kind of show your shirt and just express to us what that shirt means to you, free-ish. I know it's kind of off of Blackish and all of that, but let's hear your thoughts. You know, the impact of that shirt alone, what it means to you.
So free-ish since 1865. Just basically like, it's like we still have a bondage on our people. That's what this says to me. It's like we're not as free as we think we are. And when you think about Juneteenth and what it means, the fact that it was like a hidden thing, right? That was not acknowledged nationwide. We celebrate Lincoln's birthday, Columbus Day, but it took this long for us to be able to celebrate Juneteenth. You know, so like that in itself just shows the oppression. You know, like we see the oppression against Black people, minority people all of the time. And that's what this statement just shows. It just says it out loud. We're not really free. You may say, we say we're free, you know, like, yeah, there's a legal laws and stuff like that says, you know, no more slavery and stuff like that. But we are still enslaved by systems that are around us, educational systems, jobs, careers, you know, like there's still things that are, you know, we have to fight harder, you know, than white people for, you know.
Criminal justice system.
Yes, perfect.
Criminal justice system. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just, guys, I would encourage you all who's listening, right, to go and do your own research. Go to Google, type in Juneteenth. Go to YouTube, type in Juneteenth, and see what comes up. You're on TikTok, go and type in Juneteenth, and I promise you, you're gonna find a lot of things that will be able to help educate you. Because I know you guys are on these apps, you're on Google, you're on YouTube, especially TikTok. Go on there, type in Juneteenth, and look what comes up. Watch what comes up. There are going to be people talking about it. So I just, you know, we wanted to switch gears this week. We're talking about just Juneteenth and the importance of it and what it means. And having that shirt on, Kenyatta, I can't stop looking at it. I'm going to order me one. I need to, and hopefully it gets here. Like I said, I got some other ones. I hopefully get here by Saturday, but that is an incredible shirt. That's an incredible shirt. And
thank you.
You know,
and I didn't even know we were going to talk about this. I just happened to wear this today, guys.
Yep, it was supposed to be something else. It was supposed to be something. We had a whole different topic. And I just right before we got on air, I talked to her about it, switching gears because of where we at, and you know, it just happens that way. And you know, we know better. And when you guys watch this, you know, the following year, next year, you'll be able to just kind of indulge a little bit more on Juneteenth and have a celebration, and be on the lookout to see in your area what type of Juneteenth celebrations are going on. Is anyone speaking? Is any concert? And for the most part, a lot of it is free to the community. So I encourage you all to have these conversations with one another. Have these conversations with your family. Get out, celebrate, and enjoy. You know, the liberties of freedom and within the Black culture and everything that we stand for. So do you have anything else you want to add to I Wish I Knew about Juneteenth, Kenyatta?
No, I think we touched it. Like, I just wish I knew it was a thing.
Yes, me too.
I'm glad I know now.
Yeah, and we're going to turn up, and we're going to celebrate it, and we're going to have a good time. So listen, everybody out there that's watching, listen, we are going to sign off from today with I Wish I Knew About Juneteenth with Antoine and Kenyatta, and we will talk to y'all next time. Have a good one, y'all.